It's been a minute since I've updated y'all on the life of a new grad ER nurse. I have learned a lot of things very quickly, and I am going to share them with y'all. Man, so many times I was thinking to myself, you need to do like first week of orientation. Okay, first month. Okay, yeah, orientation's about to be over. I have like 2 weeks left, and here I am updating you guys on what are just some things I wish I had known at the beginning of orientation and have learned from my mistakes. For starters, I tell everyone that nursing school does not prepare you at all for being a real nurse, because it's not about just like what you learn. It's about, okay, what's most efficient and how can I do it, the quickest way possible, but still in a safe way for my patient. Because really, time matters. It matters so much, and it's something I'm still learning and struggling with. Because it's hard to, not only do things correctly, but do things quickly, especially being an ER nurse, because time matters. Time is brain, time is heart, time is so many things. Want to have bad patient outcomes just because you are a slow worker, and that's hard for me. Like, I really wish I was quicker nurse, but I'm still struggling and trying to learn. On top of that, I feel like my program skimmed and like did not go over so many things that I now have to do as a real nurse. And sitting right here, I probably couldn't even think of like splinting, teaching someone how to walk with crutches, like that wasn't something we went over. Just little tiny things. But I mean, like, nursing school can't teach you everything you're going to come across as a nurse. So, I mean, it's definitely an occupation where you're forever learning. No matter what, you could be in this job for 30 plus years. There's going to be something you learn new. So, it is what it is with that. Something else I'm struggling with: delegation. As being a former aide, you remember what it was like to have a nurse have you do everything. So at times that can make you like not want to delegate to people, especially like when you were, one of them, and you would hear about like complaints and stuff. So you just don't want anybody to complain about you. But at the same time, recognize when you're struggling and when you're almost getting to the point of drowning. Save yourself by finding someone who can help you, a medic, a nursing assistant, or whatever helpful person you can find in your department, or even just a nurse going around asking if you need anything. If you need something, say it. It's better to get that help than to become even more behind when someone literally just offered the help, or is just sitting there, not busy, and they could help you with really small, and it's probably going to be really easy for them to do. Just get the help if you need it. And I'm thankful to work in a department with so many helpful people, overall just a really helpful team of people. Something else crucial I feel like I've learned in this incredibly informative time of my life is that you need to be patient with yourself. You're not going to be perfect. And something really big is that I work with a huge team of people, a huge team. And every one of those people is very smart, very educated. I mean, I don't care if we're talking about, like even a nursing assistant. You can learn something from them. Be open to learning something from people. But that's something I already knew. But something intimidating, like working with all these nurses who like have been ER nurses for years. It's like, I'm coming in as someone, I feel like I don't know a lot. I really do sometimes. I feel like I just don't know anything, and it's scary because, you have a whole patient life that's depending on you, and you're like, because clearly you do know what to do because you passed the NCLEX, you passed nursing school. So why is it a problem now? Well, I don't know. Because, on paper, I was good at figuring out what the answer is, but life is not multiple choice. There is no, test sheet hanging on the front of that patient's door. Okay, oh shit, they're having a seizure. What are you gonna do? Not stand in the corner and be scared, Michaela. You need to go over there, turn them on their side. Okay, look at the clock. What time did it start? What time did it end? How long was that? Just little stuff that you need to just implement. Stop. And that's like really the messed up part for me, because it's like, you know what to do, but you're scared to do it because you're scared you're wrong. But why are you wrong? You know? And I'm really, 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 even if it's the wrong thing, it probably isn't wrong enough to kill him, so you should do it anyway. So, yeah, Snapchat that and put that in your mind. Snapshot it. Oh my god, just got off. So, and my preceptor, I have multiple. One of them has even said this to me, like, you need confidence within yourself. And, for so long, confidence has been a problem with me outside of work. So it's no mystery or surprise to me when I heard it from her that it's now a problem within my profession. So I've been working on building it outside of work. So hopefully that can bleed inside my how I display myself in my profession, because that's a huge deal. You cannot be insecure with your nursing because it's going to affect patient care. And I feel like I'm making little baby steps with that. Just being confident in the decisions I'm making in my care, and that it's the right decision, and like noticing when you're making a decision, why are you doing it, and stop doing little, like, the minor shit. A lot of experience, like I said before, and they move at a quick pace because that's the life of the ER nurse. But I'm not there yet. Like, again, 11-week nurse here. I'm not at a, I know what to do, but sometimes, like, I'll be in the room with a patient, like, trying to do something, and I'll be like, okay, oh God, this is going so slow. Like, I need to really, really hurry up. And I'll be trying to, and when I get out the room, the preceptor has done other things for me. Like, yeah, you're being helpful. I get why you're doing it because, patient care and stuff like that. But I just wish there was a way that it could just be me doing my task for all my patients. That way I learn and, like, speed it up. In a sense, I kind of get it now, saying it out loud. It's for patient care because, I'm taking a long time. It's probably holding up their care. But God, if you only knew how bad I wish that I was good at this. Like, that I was good at charting everything I needed to chart in real time. And charting is a huge thing because I can do every task soon as I see it. But man, is that charting behind. And charting is not reinforced in nursing school as much of, it's like a huge deal in real life because you need to chart everything, and there's like certain things, if you don't chart it, that patient can't be admitted, and now you're holding them up, and now they're taking up a bed in the ER, and now their bed is just empty upstairs waiting for them because you didn't do a certain thing in that chart. And it's so annoying. Like, it's the biggest thing when I was a really, really, really new nurse is knowing what to put and type into the chart, because that's like, yeah, you take English, but what the hell. But hear me out. If my preceptors ever see this, I love y'all, and I know y'all want the best for me, and y'all are amazing women with incredibly smart minds, and I have learned a lot from you. So please don't ever think and take this negatively if you ever see this. But overall, to describe my experience thus far, some days it feels like riding down the highway with your ass cheeks as tires. Other days, it's like warm and fuzzy, like drinking hot chocolate and fuzzy socks. But not even that good. That's like too good. Yeah, that's too good. Honestly, it feels like I can't do this forever, but thank you for hiring. No, really though. But like, this position has made me learn so much and value my life, because you see so many people, who have horrible illnesses, who are dying or dead, and you're like, my life isn't that bad. Or people just on drugs with psychiatric problems who aren't taking their meds, or just experiencing horrible things like rape, assault, being shot, stabbed, run over, anything. And it's like, I'm incredibly blessed to be 22 years old, have a good family, have made it through nursing school. I'm alive. I survived a car accident that was pretty bad. Like, I'm very blessed. And I take note of that even more now. I knew I was blessed before, but now I really see it. So if this 11-week-old nurse has anything to tell a new ER nurse, or you're thinking about it, or you are one, is to hang in there. You the baddest. And you gonna see a lot of stuff you would have you never have seen before. You haven't seen it in nursing school. This is totally different from a med-surg nursing school clinical floor. Like, forget that. You learn the basics there. This is the revved up real deal right here. And I tell you what, honey, the price done went up, because if you a travel nurse someday, woo, you gonna make that bag, and you making that bag as a ER nurse. I didn't even know that when I got hired. I just like the people. I lucked out. And so if you a shy person, it ends here. It ends here, because at work I can't be shy, and sometimes I struggle with that. But it forces you out your comfort zone, because this person goes shy. Don't be shy. Like I said, some days I feel so dumb, because of, when I talk, sometimes I can't get to the point quick enough, and that's annoying. And I know I'm annoying who I'm talking to, but then I'm also like, I know what I need, but I'm trying to find the words to get it across of what I need and why I need it. So I'm like telling them everything I just saw, and it's like, don't do that. Do not do that. Learn from me. And and it's hard, because in the emergency department, things come up really quickly. So you have to, like, blah blah blah, put the story in like 5 words, girl, like 5 words. And it's hard. And I followed the nursing meme pages for a while, and I get it now, like, why so many people leave bedside nursing, because it's hard. And actually, a preceptor said to me today that ER nurses actually have a shorter shelf life. And I had a patient expire today after a code, and I thought about what she said. I felt it. And some days I feel it more than others. Some days I do leave and I cry. And it is what it is. I'm not a crier on shift. I try not to be. I've never felt like I needed to step away and take a moment. But again, 11 weeks here. I even as an aide down there, there have been moments where I was like tearful, but like not like out of my control tearful, if that makes sense, like, excessive crying or whatever. But there are times like when I feel overwhelmed, especially because I'm like taking care of a family member at this point in my life, and like, I have to do a lot for my family. Like, yes, I am a single 22-year-old woman, but I do have responsibilities. I have ill family members with chronic illness, long-term illnesses. And I got the luck of the draw being the only child and the only grandchild, so it is on my I can be. I don't want to crapshoot and be a lazy nurse. I don't want to take on too much responsibility. Like, there are nurses I know who, like, they get their nursing license and go all out, make the most money they can make. Okay, do you, boo? Like, nothing wrong with that. But for me, I can't do that, because I have, in the past, I do have overextended myself. That was different when I worked, in retail. You can overextend yourself different now, because I'm taking care of real lives. I'm not taking care of underwear at Victoria's Secret anymore. Like, this person can die. So I don't want to have a job here, a job at a nursing home, a job at a vaccination clinic. And like, you're going to be so tired at one of those jobs, you're going to just like not be your best and mess up. And do you really want to put your license on the line? Like, yeah, your license can make you money, but you put it on the line every time you are hired at a new job, and you have to show up to that job and do registered nurse work or whatever work you do. So just be mindful of that. Like, whatever job you have as a STNA, that's your state tested nursing license on assistant license on the line. LPN, that's your LPN license on the line. RN, whatever you do, that reflects you. Your girl could use a little more money though, so she may do vaccinations in the future. You can't mess that up too much. You can't. In my mind, whatever. Other than that, I guess other life updates are, I'm trying to be more spontaneous. I've been taking myself on out of town trips, on my own, something I would have never done before. Like, I usually have this thing where I'm like afraid of being alone. I don't really like being alone, and I've started to do more stuff alone to be comfortable with myself, because it is just me, myself, and I am all I can depend on, really. And it is what it is. Be comfortable with being alone, because the reality at the end of the day, you can't depend on people 100%, no matter what. And if you're a person out there who has someone you can depend on like that, great for you. That's not me. And I don't foresee that changing anytime soon because it's not in the stars for me, baby. And I've been trying to plan little trips. I'm actually leaving the country later on this year for my birthday. So stay tuned for that. For listening to my rant slash update of my life. So love you guys. Bye.